Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of Dragon Quest VIII. So, I'm here in Arcadia, and I am going to be teleporting over to the Royal Hunting Ground and heading north from there to the northern checkpoint. And hopefully finding out what's going on with Jessica. I didn't really talk about it much in the last video because I was just so relieved that I had finished that fight, and I was really wanted to save as well. But just wow, you know, after all that stuff that happened, that fight was like what, an hour long or something? Like the two fights combined, rather, were like an hour long or so. It was just insane. And then Jessica leaving, which is obviously not a good thing. I wonder, you know what, I'm gonna use, I think I have Holy Water already active. So once the one that's active wears off, because I activated it in the Dark Ruins, I believe, and it never wore off, so but once that wears off, I think I'll activate it again, because I don't want to necessarily fight any enemies right now as I make my way to the northern checkpoint. Hopefully I don't have to go back and talk to the king, because, oh, look at that, the bridge kind of leans a little bit when you're on it. That's funny. I didn't notice that before. I noticed that you slowed down while you were running across it, but okay. There we go. Hopefully we can catch up to Jessica, find out what's going on. I don't really remember that much about that, but wow, this isn't good. Obviously something happened here. It's not a good sign at all. Let's talk to the party. Oh. Let's get off the mount very fast and talk to the party. I don't know who it was, but I'd like to buy them a drink. They've saved us the bother of finding a way past those pesky guards. Poor, look at the gates. They've been right mangled up. Someone's made a break for it through here, and no mistake. And Trode is obviously speechless. So let's continue on past here to what they call the place. I think that there was actually a name that they gave it. I can't see any kind of name above. Now you think about it, before I enter this place, I'm gonna go into the alchemy pot here and swap out some items. Just throw in some medicinal herbs again. There we go. Okay, cool. Now, let's find out what's going on in this place. And why Jessica headed over here instead of telling us before she left. Can I? I'm trying to talk to the party. I had no idea there was such a prosperous town here. Although there's not really time to admire the sights at the moment. I don't know what's going on, but something in the air don't feel right to me. We're gonna need to be doubly careful. That's so. Let's use nose for treasure. By the smell of it, there's 39 treasures. Whoa! What's the name of this place? Just out of curiosity. Okay, Arcadia. So, Arcadia is fairly large. The inn is all the way on the other side of the town. So are the weapon and item shop and armor shop and all that. So, this here's Arcadia. The whole place is full of stonemasons in their workshops. Look around and you'll see. I saw her do it. The same girl who broke through the southern checkpoint came here. Well, she won't get away from me. She injured a load of people back there. Where she's got to. Well, we know who it was now. Most likely. There was such a racket going on, I came out to see what was happening. I'm sure I can hear screaming. The place is normally so quiet. I wonder what's going on. I can't enter the house, unfortunately. Oh, they're directing me in a specific path. Unless I'm very much mistaken, that was one of Domenico's guards. I recognize the voice, which means whatever is going on is happening just upstairs. Domenico lives in that big house with the fence around it above here, you see? I heard a man shouting, so I came running to see what it was. I still don't know what's going on, though. I can't talk to the little girl, can I? No. What was going on? I'm scared. She doesn't seem scared. I can't be doing with this place. These bleeding artisans are all the same. Boring. It's like watching paint dry around here. Everyone's making such a noise. How is one supposed to concentrate on the stonework? A woman just went up these steps there. I've not seen her around these parts before. But she can't be the thug who's been causing all the trouble, can she? No, that's not right. You can't call a lady a thug now, can you? How should I put it then? A thuggess? A ruffianette? A hoodlumina? Well, whatever it is. Not a moment ago, I heard screams coming from Domenico's mansion. Oh, dear goddess, protect your loyal servants in Arcadia from tragedy. I apologize for butchering that name. For some reason, I just can't wrap my head around it. Domenico? Maybe that's how you say it. Oh, dear goddess, it's terrible. That poor man lying injured over in Domenico's courtyard. Look at that guy in the background there. Well, it's not a guy, it's a monster. She must have been some woman to go and floor one of Domenico's guards. It gives me the shivers just thinking about it. You gotta help. A woman just attacked one of Domenico's guards and broke into the mansion. If anything happens to him, the whole town will be finished. I can't get past these two. Let's go find out what's going on with this guard over here. She caught me off guard. I don't know who you are, but please protect the master. And what in the world is that? Is that a dog? Huh. They actually added in a dog like that. Making sure there aren't any treasure chests back here. Okay. Let's go see why Jessica's gone all crazy. I already have an idea of why. I'm sure most people who are paying attention are also aware too. It's a children's book entitled The Sorcerer and the Staff. Long, long ago lived a sorcerer who collected every kind of magical staff he could find. The old sorcerer had a staff that could launch fireballs, and a staff that could protect him from harm. Yet he was still unsatisfied. One day, the sorcerer put 2 of his strongest staves in his alchemy pot with the aim of creating an even more powerful one. But no sooner had he done so than he found himself unable to use any of his magical powers. He had indeed created a powerful staff. Unfortunately for him, it was a staff for nullifying magic. Yeah, we already have one of those. Okay. I could always use more magic water for sure. Is this a back door? There's a guard right here. She paralyzed me with a single spell. David's upstairs, but he won't stand a chance against that girl alone. Please help him fight her off. Okay, in a second. I wasn't expecting an actual room back here. I thought it was going to lead outside. Oh, dear me. I'm just a poor cook. Please don't hurt me. Okay. Who are you? If you're after money, you won't find anything of value in here. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, Mum. Okay. I think I found everything of value in this part of the house. To the upstairs. A statue of who I'm assuming is Domenico. Probably. That's a dead end. What's up with the grass on the ground? This is grass, right? Kind of weird. That or it's green carpet, which is also kind of weird for a house. Jessica's looking a little green. And evil.
Don't come any closer! I don't know who you are, but I won't let you hurt Master Domenico.
Domenico, okay.
What are you mumbling about, David? What could you possibly do to protect me? You useless good-for-nothing.
Wow, and suddenly I have to wonder why David's protecting him.
Move!
Of course, Master.
Listen to me, girl. I am Domenico, the great magician. I presume you have come for me. Well, I regret to inform you that I knew you were coming. I foretold this encounter. Consequently, I have already mastered the spell necessary to eliminate a pesky little wand waver like you. So, away with you. Go back to where you came from. Alakazam!
I don't think it's working.
Such a pity. Such a pity. You can't see how useless your feeble enchantments are against the might of this scepter. Already it has claimed the lives of 4 heirs.
Oh, so Alistair must have been one of the 4 heirs, and that's why Dolmagus had killed him, and obviously the staff is like possessing Jessica right now.
What? Enough of your trickery. Nothing can resist my magic. Alakazam!
It is time to end this now. Watching you struggle on in vain is just too pitiful.
I'm assuming Hero and them are gonna jump in at any moment now, right? Yeah, there we go.
What's this? Well, you were quicker than I expected. Well, it seems your pathetic circle has helped you after all. If it hadn't bought you some time, you'd already be dead. Don't worry, you're safe. For now. I'm not in the mood to take you all on at once. I just haven't got it in me. If I were you, I'd prepare a more sturdy defense for our next meeting. And perhaps a shroud.
Okay, Hero, don't let her get away, please. Hero, you just let her get... You just let her get away.
That was a narrow escape.
Master Domenico, are you hurt?
Get off me! You disgusting piece of filth! This isn't a chance for you to wheedle your way into my good books.
I wasn't trying to. I just...
Enough! Go and give Sir Leopold his dinner. Can't you see I have business to attend to?
Of course, Master.
Yo, it seems I am indebted to you. Come.
Okay, this sucks. I wasn't expecting... to be honest, I didn't really remember this development until it actually happened. And even then, I'm still not remembering much about it at all, but it sucks that I don't have Jessica in my party. It's a book entitled Amazing Alchemy. A powder by the name of Saint's Ashes is renowned in the world of alchemy. It has the miraculous ability to lift curses from cursed items. Mix it with the stinky suit of zombie mail, for example, and a sparkling clean suit of armor is sure to result. Hero discovers a new recipe for the alchemy pot. Shining armor equals zombie mail plus Saint's Ashes. Yeah, we have zombie mail, I think. Can I read the book? Okay, let's talk to the party very fast before I go searching a little bit more. What on earth is going on? What's Jessica playing at? What do you mean what's she playing at? She's obviously been possessed by something. That bloke's calling us over, Gov. Let's see. Ah, crap. A wizard staff, okay. And nothing else. Okay, I don't think that there's anything else in this house. I don't know who you are, but I imagine you know who I am. You've heard of the great magician Domenico, I presume? What an honor to have helped me. How lucky you are. I will permit you to dispense with formalities and simply call me Master Domenico. Now then, that wand-waving sprat. She said something rather ominous about coming back, did she not? Well, even the great Domenico, whatever, cannot magic up a barrier stronger than the one I had already erected. So despite having thanked you already for helping me before, I shall now bestow you with the honor of running a little errand for me. You accept, no doubt? Yeah, because that's probably the only way to continue the story. Good. Now then, there's long been a family of stonemasons in this town called the Cranbartles. There are two jewels known as the Cranspinals, which have been in that family for generations. The jewels harbor tremendous magical power. I've asked them to give me the gemstones before, but the last Cranbartle was a stubborn old fool. He refused to listen to reason. So your task is simply to persuade the Cranbartle family to hand over the Cranspinals. However stubborn they are, I'm sure they wouldn't ignore a truly heartfelt plea. Anyway, the method you use is up to you. I only care about the results. I will be unable to construct a barrier capable of warding off that pesky wand-waving wench without those jewels, so hurry along. Oh, you foolishly forgot to ask me. The Cranbartles live in a tiny little place situated just below the fountain in the courtyard. Okay. I'll talk to him one more time before I go. I need you to get me the Cranspinals, the Cranbartle family's pair of jewels. They live in a very small place situated just below the fountain in the courtyard. As I already told you, Mr. Forgetful, now get a move on. Okay. I wonder where David is. David told me that the master is alright. That's good news. Still, that... Arg! Oh, it still hurts where that girl got me. I think David's outside feeding the dog. Probably because that guy mentioned some kind of name that I already forgot. But I assume it was related to the dog.
Here you are, Leopold. Dinner time. I'll leave it here for you.
Yeah, Leopold is what he said. Oh, that's a mean dog.
I'm sorry. Have I done something to upset you? Please, I'm truly sorry. Oh, it's you. Oh, thanks for what you did before. It's because of you the Master Domenico is safe. Are you on your travels by any chance?
Yeah?
I thought so. I could tell. I was travelling around the world myself until about 6 months ago. Yeah, it'll be 6 months ago now. When I got here, I was penniless and so hungry I collapsed. But Master Domenico helped me. He said he'd let me work for him here at this house. I was so grateful. He can be a bit overbearing at times, but in his heart, he's a truly kind man.
I mean, if he helped you when you needed help, but he's still kind of a jerk. I owe Master Domenico my life. Okay, he's just gonna repeat what he said before. So now we've got to go find these people, but we're gonna first search the town for all the stuff that we can find. As soon as David came out and told everyone that the attacker had run away, everyone disappeared. Like someone had pulled the plug in a bath. They didn't really care what was happening, they all just wanted to join in on the shouting and screaming. And it's not too surprising. Okay, so this is the church right there. I heard something exciting was happening today, but it's finished already. Let's go inside here very fast, just out of curiosity. Make sure there aren't any treasure chests or people inside. Okay, it's a very decent chance that there's going to be some treasures. Nobody breaks through the checkpoint while I'm on duty. I'll teach that girl a lesson. Although, I seem to have lost her for the time being. But I can't go back now. It'd be too annoying, having come all this way. I may as well have a look at the sights while I'm here. Talk to her. Masonry is the art of creating the goddess's image in rock. All the people in Arcadia are her obedient servants. The fact that no lives were lost in the disturbance we had before just goes to show that the town is under the goddess's divine protection. Okay. Let's go up this staircase, through this door. Oh, this leads outside. I wasn't expecting that. Hopefully to an area that has a treasure chest. Or just to a different part of town. Okay. I'll eventually circle back around to that area. Well, I'm not going to go out that door. But I now know where that leads, so... Okay, there's nothing in here. Aside from some pictures on the wall. For a second there, I thought that that guy was off the, like... Never mind, I'm not even going to explain it. There was a picture there that it looked one way to me, but it really wasn't that way. Okay. Is this where the... possibly the weapon shop or armor shop is? Yeah. Mystifying mixture, huh? Obviously the person that sells stuff is not here right now. Although there were a couple of treasure chests back there. I don't know if you can get to those, though. And some more treasures. This time behind bars. I'll have to note that for later. Oh. Okay, I thought a cutscene was about to occur. Oh my goodness. Rock bomb shards. I'm gonna buy 3 of those. Put them in the bag. I don't know why I bought 3, but they'll come in handy. And then 7 of these. Well, I mean, I'm gonna mix the rock bomb shards in the alchemy pot with wizard staff, so that way I can. Now that I think about it, I don't know if I can even do anything with this right now. No, I don't want to give up halfway through. Yeah, I didn't know. I had to check. Let's talk to her. Oh. Toss those around. Domenico's always telling everyone that he's the heir to a great sage or something, but I don't know what he's talking about. The truth is that no one in town wants anything to do with the stuck-up old fuddy-duddy, but no one would ever say that, of course. There we go. And unfortunately, yeah, so 3 of the treasure chests, at the very least, are behind, you know, a door, essentially, a locked door. This is between you and me, but that big black dog of Domenico's bit me the other day. His master came running over to apologize, or so I thought. What he actually said was, "Don't give Sir Leopold germs. He might be a great magician, but that man has the manners of a dog himself." Okay. He kinda is rude, based on my limited interactions with him. Oh, look, an inn. Okay. Unfortunately, nothing so far. For a place that has 39 treasures, you'd think that I'd be finding more treasure. But obviously, I haven't, so. Okay. Let's toss in a wizard staff, and unfortunately I'll have to go out of my way to buy wizard staffs in, what was it called, Simpleton? I think it was Simpleton is where I bought them. I remember noting it in my head back then because I was like, yeah, this will be important. There are more than a handful of people who were disappointed to hear Domenico went unscathed in that burglary the other day. We all bow and scrape whenever he's around, but inside, most people around here detest the man. And now I kind of feel bad for him. I mean, he's not exactly a nice person, but to detest him and wish harm on him, completely different. It's a book entitled "More Cheese, Please." If you've got a hankering for a hunk of hard cheese, try mixing some rock salt with plain cheese. On the other hand, if it's silky, soft cheese you're craving, try mixing rock salt with fresh milk and rennet powder instead. That's the miracle of cooking in the alchemy pot. You can get wildly different results by using the same ingredients slightly differently. Here discovers a new recipe for the alchemy pot. Hard cheese equals plain cheese plus rock salt. Soft cheese equals fresh milk, rennet powder, and rock salt. And the more cheese recipes I get, the better. If you follow the path outside Domenico's house straight up north, there's a shop they call Mystery Mart. I don't know what they sell, but a fishy-looking man comes and opens it up. Comes and opens it up at night. I think that's what it meant to say, but kind of like a typo there. Once I finished exploring like the houses for items and stuff in the town, I think what I'm gonna do is actually stop. This town is built on an arc of rock that joins two continents, you know? Why did people decide to settle here? Well, you've got me there. I really couldn't tell you. So, I think that we actually sailed the ship underneath this place to fight that monster that charged up the sun mirror. Oh, I thought I had to enter that house for some reason. Let's talk to this guy. I was given instructions by a certain wealthy gentleman to come here and purchase a statue of a woman on his behalf. But there are so many workshops in this place, I don't know where to start. Okay. Now there's just these two places right here. Oh no, it's gonna turn nighttime. I don't want to turn nighttime. Oh, some new items. Welcome to the weapon shop. What can I do for you? Well, you could start by not pricing your items so much, like so high or whatever. Not that I really need any of these. Who could use the sword breaker if Hero, Yangus, and Angelo can't? Jessica? Huh. I think the sword breaker might be a knife. I didn't actually look to see if it was. Haha, that was a good shop. This town's got some remarkable goods for sale. Okay. Let's see. I don't have any of these, but I could certainly use some of these. Like, I could have used the magic shield, for example, in that fight. Unfortunately, all this stuff is super expensive. I can't afford any of it right now. But that's fine. Instead, I'm going to focus on looting this place. Apparently, we've a new young hopeful in town. He's entered the workshop just above us as an apprentice, I hear. Huh. Okay. I may have to go to the inn to sleep if it turns night. Apparently, we've a new young... Oh. Wow, how'd she walk all the way over there? I mean, she obviously walked there, but I mean, how did she do it so quickly? The old girl spends all day every day looking out at sea. She said something about a ship sailing under the archway a while ago. Yep, that was ours. It's good to hear there are still people sailing the high seas. Let's go over this way now. Piece of rock salt, huh? Oh. It's funny, I could have missed that bookcase and it wouldn't have mattered at all. I was thinking to myself, oh, thank goodness I found that bookcase, or noticed it, but... Because I think I have missed one once, and when I found it again later on, I was like, oh. I guess I didn't know it was there. Okay, this is Lorenzo. And I bet that he is not going to be too happy to find Jessica all possessed. It's you, aren't you? Yes, we met in Alexandria, I'm sure of it. You remember me, don't you? Lorenzo, Jessica's fiancé. I couldn't possibly return home without Jessica, so I have embarked on an impromptu journey. I learn something new every day. People call me a sponge, you know? Because I soak up all the knowledge I come into contact with. Ah ha ha! At least, I think that's what why they call me that. Oi, Featherbrain, what are you sniggering about? Hold the scaffolding still. Yes, of course, I'm so sorry. Grand Spinels, was it? We've got to push on and try to get a hold of them like Domenico asked, I suppose. What else can we do? After all, he's our only link with Jessica now. That bloke, Domenico, before, there was something fishy about him, if you ask me. But it's up to you, Gov. If you think we should do what he says, I'm with you all the way. Oh. Wait a second, what are you saying? I'm afraid I must get back to work. I've enrolled in an apprenticeship here, you know? We'll have to continue our little chat some other time. I definitely wasn't expecting to see him in this town, but then again, somebody did mention that he came here, I think. So this is the path out of town, and I imagine Yangus will tell us not to go that way, right? Oh. I guess not. I guess not. I'm just gonna go to the inn and sleep for the sake of making sure that it doesn't turn night. It's unfortunate that I have to spend the money like that, but I'll eventually get to a point here soon where I can actually start getting a lot more money.
Is that you?
Is it really you, is what she said.
What do you think it means, us meeting like this?
I don't know.
It was late and I was thinking about wanting to talk to you. But I must have fallen asleep. Are we dreaming? We must be. Do you think this is another effect of the spring water? I really wanted to talk to you about Prince Charmers. Charmers. Do you think people can change after they get married? I know. I could also be quite self-centered when I was younger. Perhaps Prince Charmers will grow out of it too.
I trust you had a restful sleep. Please come again. I might do that, but not anytime soon. Hopefully. Okay. Now I've explored that over there. Now it's time to start exploring down here. Let's open up the map again just to get a good idea. So the fountain, I think, is like right over here. Maybe I'm wrong. Whatever, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna explore starting with this house right here. I don't know if this is gonna end up being the one house that I'm looking for or not, but it doesn't matter even if it is. It's a fashion magazine called Beautiful Bracers. Think jewelry needs to be practical as well as pretty? You aren't alone. Take the life bracer for example. It's the perfect bracer for a discriminating adventurer such as yourself. Simply equipping it increases the wearer's ability to withstand attacks. You can make your own life bracer by combining a gold bracer for a certain ring in your alchemy pot. Give it a try. Life bracer equals some kind of ring plus gold bracer. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. This place definitely looks kind of fancy. But so far I'm not seeing anything. It's a book entitled Mighty Men. What is a mighty man? Someone who's larger than life, stronger than strong, braver than brave. A mighty man boasts both a strong body and a strong mind. If you've got only one, you aren't a mighty man. A mighty armlet is just like a mighty man. It's a combination of two types of strength. Here discovers a new recipe for the alchemy pot. Mighty armlet equals makes you strong plus 1, makes you strong 2. Huh. So could that be like like a strength seed or something, plus some other kind of accessory. I don't know. None of the books appear to be particularly interesting. It's the diary of an old man. In my youth, I was madly in love with a nun, and golly, was she good with her hands. I refer, of course, to Alchemy. I vividly recall the day she combined a flowing tress with the magic skirt to create a holy garment. Incredible. It's been years since I've seen her. I wonder how she's doing these days. For some reason, I've been thinking about her again. What a sexy sister. Here discovers a new recipe for the alchemy pot. Holy clothes equals flowing dress plus magical skirt. A lot of recipes that I haven't even bothered trying to make yet. It's a book entitled Mythical Birds. Thanks to the hard work of various scholars, a great many myths and legends about birds have been collected over the years. Perhaps most fascinating is one about a bird that flies not just through the air, but from world to world. According to the legend, this mystical bird appears whenever the world faces a crisis to help restore peace. I wonder if this is somebody important back here. Kind of hidden away. A strength ring, huh? I used to be a rather important minister in a certain kingdom which shall remain anonymous. But I decided I'd like to become a stone worker when I retired. I'm hard at it every day now. You've got to keep chipping away. Ha ha ha. Okay. Yeah, come on. Now let's enter this door, because I entered the one door. Kind of weird how that's designed. Okay, this is obviously an important house too. But it doesn't matter, because I'll search at least the top floor. Some stonemasons toss their failed works into the ocean, but I like to keep mine. I find it helps me to improve what I'm doing if I have some failures to look at while I'm working. I suppose it's rather like a warning not to make the same mistake twice. Okay. Oh, some pots hidden in between. Okay, oh, another pot. That kind of blended in, didn't it? And a bookcase. Not a bookcase, I mean a cabinet. Make sure there aren't any pots in here, yeah. It kind of started making me think that there might be some. Based on that one area. And not even a single item, huh? And the barrels is what I was referring to there. Talk to her. Have you heard? Apparently the burglar who broke into Domenico's place was a woman. It just goes to show how bad the economy is. I mean, if women are turning to burglary now, whatever will it be next? A, B, C, D, never mind. It appears to have been written by a child practicing the alphabet. That's funny. I want to see what this is. For a second there, I thought that was Mori on the poster. Can I access this bookshelf? No? Okay. It's a book entitled The Dragon Graveyard. Scholars have long known that there is an ancient dragon graveyard located deep within the desert. Some say that the dragons go there to meet their maker because of its remoteness and quietness. But there's another theory as well. Legend has it that long, long ago, an army of dragons fought the Lord of Darkness on that very spot. The dragons were wiped out, and their fallen bodies formed the foundation of what is now known as the Dragon Graveyard. Some more foreshadowing there. It's a book entitled Songs and Ballads of the World. It seems to contain the lyrics to the Arcadian anthem. Arcadia, Arcadia, stone carving is our lives. Our hammers are like husbands, our chisels are like wives. Take our stones away from us and we break out in hives. What? Cut, chip, wax, smash, crunch, crack, crash, oi. They're the sounds that are always made here in Arcadia, Arcadia, Arcadia. There you go. I wasn't gonna sing it, sorry. I've had somebody tell me that I can't sing anyways. Apparently, according to that person, I sound, my singing sounds just off, so. There we go. Found everything in that building. Now let's go ahead and explore whatever is in here. Oh, it's the little girl that we saw before. Do you know, wait, do you want to know what I'm doing? I'm chewing on Mom's recipes. Grandpa always told me I should sit and chew on things for a while if I didn't understand them, so I'm chewing on these, oh my goodness. The Cran Bartle family is full of talented masons. Unfortunately, my husband isn't one of them. It upsets him quite a lot when he was younger, but he's got over it now and manages to enjoy other things in his life. I wonder if this is the house that we were supposed to go to. Let's talk to him then. Yes, this is the Cran Bartle household. Who are you? You're looking for the Cran Spinels? You'll have to talk to my father about them, I'm afraid, but he's not here. He's building a tower up north of town. You'll need this if you want to get in there to see him. Oh. Hero receives the stone sword and puts it in the bag. Put that sword into the keyhole of the tower door and it should open up. My father's name is Rhydon. If you do go and manage to speak to him, perhaps you could ask him to come and visit his family once in a while. Okay. So that was, interesting. Seems like we've got a little bit of a, I wouldn't say fetch quest per se, but having to go and find this person just to see if he can give us what we need in some ways is kind of like a fetch quest. Did I already search this bookcase? Yeah. Okay. Let's use notes for treasure just to get an idea of how much more treasure there is. 19 treasures, okay? That still seems like an awful lot. Like, why is there so many? I guess I haven't been in the bar yet. One of these places is bound to have just a ton of barrels and pots next to each other. With all of them having items, or most of them having items at least. Well, you're a bit keen, aren't you? Drinking's an evening affair. Come back once the sun's set. A good waitress always smiles, and I'm very hardworking, you know? You have to be if you want to be the best little bunny in the world. Okay. And I don't see anything over there, so... Come on. I just realized it's probably best to aim for the handle of the door whenever you're trying to do that. I'll go inside this building first. Oh. Cool. It's finally done. Yay, a magma staff. I can finally give that to somebody else. I think I'll give it to, Genghis. Let me see very fast. Let's open up the recipes for items, and in particular the healthy cheese. Plain cheese plus a healing item. Okay. So let's go ahead and find plain cheese plus a medicinal herb. I don't know if that'll work, but... Okay, that's unfortunate. Yeah, Trode. I have to keep talking. Yeah, I know. Let's do the special medicine. Wait a second. Special medicine, then. It could be the Amor Seco, or whatever it's called, too. This thing right here. It's not Armor, but Amor. Okay, yeah, finally. I finally used the recipe for something. Okay. I wonder what this room is. Just a bathroom, huh? Well, thankfully nobody was in there. It would have been a little bit awkward if there was. It isn't just men who make good stonemasons, you know. Women are perfectly capable of it, too. Anyway, I don't have time for idle chit-chat. If you've nothing to say, kindly leave me in peace. There we go. She's trying to correct her English, I guess. It's the autumn issue of a magazine called We Love Our Weapons. Feeling the need to smash something? Look no further. The Uber Warhammer is the weapon you've been waiting for. It's an even more powerful version of the Warhammer. Worried that you won't be able to swing such a massive hammer around easily? You gotta add something that makes you strong to a normal Warhammer to make the Uber Warhammer weird. So even junior hammerers can use it. Here discovers a new recipe for the alchemy pot. Uber Warhammer equals Warhammer plus bolstering tool. Okay, I'm almost done searching this place. Just a few more houses, probably. It seems like there's just so many. Well, this house is kind of big, isn't it? I studied masonry here when I was a lad, and I went on to become the chief stonemason of an entire kingdom. But I decided to pack that job in a couple of years ago. I came back here so I could help the new generation of young masons. I could tell you a story if you like. It's a bit long, but do you want to hear it anyway? Yeah, sure. Right then, here goes. I was heralded as a genius with the hammer and chisel when I was a lad. But there was one boy among my peers who I just couldn't compete with. He was a chap called Bryden, one of the Cranbartle family. Of course, he's just an old fogey like me now. Every generation of the Cranbartle family seems to give rise to another gifted stonemason, and in Ryden, they had one of the very best. But he was haunted by the family legacy from the first moment he picked up a chisel. He was always worrying that he wouldn't live up to the illustrious reputation of his master stonemason forefathers. According to a story I was told, the person in charge of sculpting the goddess statue on the holy isle of Neos was a Cranbartle as well. Rhydon's still carving rock now, trying to outdo ancestors who've done great things like that. And that's my story. Looks like old Rhydon bettered me in terms of skill and determination, eh? Well, we got to learn a little bit more about Rhydon, at least. It's a book entitled Armor Planning. If you plan to obtain a suit of silver mail, don't waste time equipping it. Put it in an alchemy pot. You can make dancer's mail. Ditto for magic armor. Don't dilly-dally wearing it. Toss it in the alchemy pot. You can make a suit of spiked armor out of it. The alchemy pot isn't just about making items, it's about saving money. Remember, a fiscally responsible adventurer is a smart adventurer. Thank you for insulting me, game. I've been buying all of my gear. Dancer's mail equals silver mail plus question mark, yeah. I mean, the question marks don't really help. Make things a little bit more complicated. Especially since I've tried to avoid looking up recipes for the most part, but sometimes I do look them up if I feel that I should upgrade my equipment. It's a book entitled The Dark Mass. The acolytes of the Lord of Darkness adorn themselves with dark robes for the Dark Mass. If you consider yourself a true follower of the Lord of Darkness, you owe it to yourself to make one of these robes. Why does this guy have this book? First, you must find a certain magic garment. Mix it with the devil's tail and wing of bat to dye it appropriately black. Let your alchemy pot simmer before long you'll have your very own dark robe. Here discovers a new recipe for the alchemy pot. Dark robe equals magical clothes plus devil's tail plus wing of bat. Another book to read. It's a book entitled Aeromancy, Magic of the Air. When a hat that is as light as a feather is imbued with the power of the wind, a special hat is a result. Specifically, the Hermes hat has the ability to transport its wearer and friends to remote locations. Yeah, we've already gotten that. I think it was made out of like a Mercury's bandana and some other item, a feathered hat or something, I don't remember. Ah, come on, I'm gonna leave. Okay, now let's explore this one. Even though they look like they should be part of the same house. What's up with these guys? Have you seen that big black dog Domenico's got? Leopold, he's called. No, my mistake. Sir Leopold. It's a creepy mutt if you ask me, and vicious to go with it. I'm telling you, there's something wrong with Domenico's head if he thinks that thing's cute. We take the finished statues to Domenico so that he can enchant them with the soul, you see? He's a great magician. Why? I don't know. Because it's sort of tradition, I suppose. Huh. Let's see what this book has to say. It's a book entitled Dark Temptation. The temptation of the dark side can be a terrible thing. Even the most devout monk can succumb to it. It appears that the devil's tail and wing of bat have the same effect on holy weapons. Temptation is a dangerous thing indeed. Here discovers a new recipe. Holy weapon, devil's tail, wing of bat, okay. And none of those books are particularly interesting. Make sure there isn't like a hidden pot right there. Nothing back here. Nothing back here, okay. Now there should be a downstairs, right? Yeah. Oh, a couple of pots here. Or not pots, but barrels. Fortunately, they were both empty. And it's a book entitled The Overlord of Terrains. Oh my goodness. It's common knowledge that certain magical rings are capable of protecting their wearers from a variety of attacks. Few are aware, however, that there is one almighty ring powerful enough to protect its wearer from nearly any attack. Legend has it that this amazing item is forged from 3 other rings, which guard against paralysis, illusion, and poison. Hero discovers a new recipe for the alchemy pot. The ultimate ring equals anti-paralysis ring, anti-illusion ring, and anti-poison ring. What about anti-sleep ring? That would be nice. I mean, I like the boost that I get from the agility rings that I have equipped, but I have, I had Acceleratle on Jessica until she left the party. It's the Diary of a Craftsman. Dear Diary, my apprentice brought a friend around to the workshop. His name was Lorenzo. What a foppish little string bean of a man. He'd better ditch that showy outfit of his for some work clothes if he's serious about becoming a craftsman. Who does he think he is? A nobleman or something? I mean, he is, technically speaking. He's a nobleman from Argonia, actually. Okay. Once again, I'll use Nose for Treasure just to see. 10 treasures. 3 of which are, I can't reach. At least to my knowledge. Okay, there's that house. And that seems to be the final one, so there should be like 7 items in there. This here's Arcadia. The whole place is full of stonemasons in their workshops. Look around and you'll see. I'll do just that. Okay. Oh. Right off the bat, there's some pots and barrels. Okay, there's 2 out of the 7. Out of 7. 4. And okay, something's wrong because I obviously haven't found any more. It's the summer issue of a magazine called We Love Our Weapons. Sweltering summer nights provide the perfect environment for festering undead to walk the earth. It's enough to make even an adventurer with zombies bane feel insecure, but why worry when you can make yourself a zombie slayer? It's easy, just combine your zombie's bane with a certain holy item in your alchemy pot. Go on, give it a try. Okay. I think I know what that would be too. It would probably be like a holy water or something. Let's talk to this guy. A lot of people come here to study masonry, and everyone has their different aspirations. Some are aiming to be world famous, sculptors working at a castle, and others just enjoy carving bits of rock. All these different people's hopes and dreams have combined over the years to shape Arcadia you see today. It's sort of like they've sculpted it, I suppose. I think I know where the items I'm missing are, because I only need to get 2 more. And I think I remember seeing 2 treasure chests a while back. So, mild cheese. I think that was the one that... What's this? You've made a piece of mild cheese? Well, even common items have the power to impress when they're homemade. Good show. Let me see something very fast. Where's the mild cheese located at in my inventory here? Not there. Where is it? I don't understand. Did it get placed here or something? Weird. I'm gonna make another one though. Because I could definitely use more of those. And I completely forgot what I was saying prior. Oh yeah, I think I know where the treasures are. In this building right here, I remember commenting that there were some treasure chests behind the counter. And I didn't know if I could get to them or not. There's obviously these pots here. But if those treasure chests are considered to be actually part of the town, I'll have to probably look it up. but if I use nose for treasure and it shows that there are 5 treasures, then that would, you know, make that a possibility. So let me see. 6 treasures. Okay, now I'm even more confused. Why I think I got 5 before. Anyways, I am actually going to stop now. I'll worry about all the treasures that I'm currently missing later. So, thank you very much for watching. See you next time, and bye-bye.